Hey guys, it's Skulk3 and welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Time Gentlemen Please. I almost said been there, done that, but that wouldn't be correct now, would it? In the last part, we escaped from the Tower of London, and in this part we're going to find Professor Alan Hartnell. So let's get searching, I suppose. Now here's a big puzzle based around the time. Let's pull open this shade for fun, because it goes on the sundial, which will make sense later. Let's look at the sundial. It's the most useless sundial in the world. Especially since the bit that pokes up and casts the shadow seems to have gone missing. Maybe Hartnell specializes in useless inventions? Like the chocolate kettle, that sort of thing. Or a time machine that only goes forward by a second every second. Yeah. That would be a pretty useless invention. That's just like standing around. So let's look in here then, I suppose. What's in here then? Ow! There's a mouse in there and he bit my finger. What a rotter! What, you mean there's a mouse in a mouse hole? What a surprise. What's this little thing over here? Let's take it with us. What are you, eh? Oh, you're one of those hula things. Okay. Wait. Oh, that mouse is interested. Huh. The mouse in the hole seems marginally interested in the squeaky doll. I expect he was hoping it would be something he can something he can sex. Weren't we all? I don't know if I read that correctly. If I did, then that's a bit weird. Let's take this umbrella with us as well. You gotta love brollies. Awesome! My very own umbrella, or brolly as we Brits call it. I bet this thing's gonna come in hugely helpful. It's got a sweet little hook on the end and everything. You know, like umbrellas do, for hooking things with. This is a massively Brillo thing to wipe, I think he said. I couldn't read it. What's in here? There's a pair of tights in this handbag. Chicks in their stuff, eh? Chicks in their stuff, indeed. Let's take the tights then, I suppose. A pair of tights. Of course, being a big butch man, these sissy girly tights could serve only a few functions for me. Either as a disguise in a bank robbery, or as a fan belt for when a car packs up on a dark, lonely road at night. MacGyver style. Either way, a Brillo thief on my part. Absolutely. Nothing like stealing a pair of tights. Hey, there's something in the pocket. What is that thing, eh? Okay. Ooh, a shiny hip flask. A very grown-up thing to steal. It's full to the rim with potent booze. Man, you could strip walls with this stuff. Okay, so we've now got a hip flask. We've stolen quite a few bits of stuff here, haven't we? I need to learn my English good. I'm sorry, I don't know why my English is failing me. Now we need to use this arrow on this clock. Okay. Lucky that fits. We need to make it so that all the clocks tell the same time in this area. The only one you can't change is this one. Weird, the hands are painted on, forever at 10:20. If this clock doesn't tell the time, what does it do? So we need to make every clock in the room show 10:20. So, if we tilt this slightly to the side, then that looks less like 10:20. So, okay. Well, there we go. And so yes, we now got two clocks saying 10:20. We'll change that one a bit later, because there's something else we need over here first. Well, let's turn this one over as well. This is a nice simple one to solve. 10:20. Hooray! Let's open this door and see what's it. Oh, that's a shame. Hey there, little fella. Squished in a mousetrap. So yes, there's a dead mouse and a mousetrap. Once you go into your inventory, it splits them into two items. And we're going to be using this dead mouse very soon. I suppose you can probably see a vague link of where and why and how. Probably not full link unless you've played this game before, but we'll see! So let's change this clock around, I suppose. Come on. Moving around, moving around. Oh. Okay, let's take this with us. Or just the dress, that's fine, Ben. You strange guy. 20 past. And now we need to put the mouse in a dress. Let's take a look at that we just made. It's the sexiest looking dead mouse I've ever seen. And we've seen some pretty fit looking dead mice in our time. Oh yeah. You guys are sick. You put the dead mouse in the skirt, or dress, or whatever you want to call it. on the hula doll thing. Wow, oh wow, that's one sexually attractive dead mouse in a dress with a hula girl doll up its bottom. Wow, oh wow! Seriously, sick. So let's push the thing to make the dead mouse in the dress dance. And squeak, of course. And the other mouse goes up and starts humping it. Blimey, what? One sex-starved mouse. Aren't we all? Metaphorically. Sure. Metaphorically. So let's see what's going on in the mouse hole then, shall we? There must be something interesting there, otherwise we wouldn't have to solve that damn puzzle with the mouse. Oh, okay, some cheese. That's pretty nice. Wait, is that cheese? Looks like it. It's a cheesy-looking yellow wedge of stone covered in tiny bite marks. It's the top bit to the sundial. I should put it back now the mouse's attentions are elsewhere. Ah, crafty. It just looks like cheese, but is in fact for the sundial. So let's put it on there, I suppose. And get it to show 20 past 10. I think it's doing that automatically. And, oh, well that sounds encouraging, I suppose. Let's see what goes on then. Oh, okay. Aha! A secret passage! This is all too easy. It wasn't that fucking easy. Hey! Well, we now have entrance to this clock. I seem to remember... I haven't actually even played the game. I just remember watching a playthrough of it. But I'm pretty sure there was something like this in Day of the Tentacle, I think. Not sure, though. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm right, then go. Oh, you're right. Hello, Professor Hartnell. Oh man, he's totally dead. We're gonna find his corpse and have to get up to a Weekend at Bernie's style, Jinx. Or worse, Weekend at Bernie's 2. Now, before we go on with that, we need to do some stuff in the Tower of London, I believe. God, they've started their fiendish Nazi experiments up very quickly. You stopping for that way on the way over must have given them enough time. A little documented side effect of time travel is that it makes you piss like a racehorse. That is a lot of piss. Hey, who is you two? It is in the way, but the guard said the handle has gone missing. Ah, a mouse probably took it. We'll have a hunt around, see what we can do. Whatever, just stay out of the way. Now we need... I should have actually done this a little bit later. I'll do this... I'll do this bit now, then. Use the slightly magnetic tape on the magnet up there. It's a bit of weird logic, but whatever. Now, if my infamous D- in physics stands up, the fridge magnet should be attracted to this improbable mass of magnetic tape stuff, lifting me gently skywards to within reach of the Lion's Roar fridge magnet cum bottle opener. Is that how science works? It is now. So, let's go flying upward. No. Oh, that's even less interesting. Oh well. Not the exciting series of events I was anticipating, I suppose, but the same end result. Yep. I'm still the best at what we do. So, let's... Aha! Let's take this magnet with us then, I suppose. That's gonna come in... Holy hell, this magnet is strong. Seriously? Holy hell, yes! Why, I reckon it could move the very hands on Big Ben itself. Poppycock! It's that strong is what I'm saying. Remember that detail. You'll see why. Now, we also... I forgot about this bit. We need to take this little pink spanner with us. Hello, little pink spanner. Aren't you adorable? Not really, because it's a spanner. So, when you got your spanner in hand... I've said spanner like 12 times in the last 10 seconds. Stroke of luck. This cock thingy should fit the spanner doohickey perfectly. Here goes with being manly. Good luck. You're gonna need it, Ben. Interesting. Yeah, he just walks around and says random things over and over and over again. Don't mind him. And... any second now. Yay! The cage lowers. Damn it, the mechanism seems to be jammed. The cage is still somewhat out of reach. On the plus side... oh god, no. It's a puzzle, isn't it? It's a puzzle. Hell yeah, everyone loves puzzles. Can we actually take that? No. Even if Dan and I make a wibbly-wobbly two-man pyramid, I still reckon we'd come up short. From this distance, I might be able to whack at his dangly fingers with something long and sturdy. We'll use the arrow. Let's try the umbrella then, I suppose. Here, umbrella, umbrella, umbrella. How improbable. Whack. Hooray! We got the hand whack. I just said whack, so that was strangely satisfying. It made an outrageously satisfying crack noise, don't you think? Oh, absolutely. Nothing more pleasing to the ear than the sound of a man's bones breaking off. Oh, sorry, I've got it out of my system now. Mostly. So yes, now we have... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! What a total score-a-rama! A computer just gets and a dead man's hand! You always seem to wind up carrying around a chunk of dead arm. Have you noticed? Is that your thing, you think? Your little quirk that you always do on adventures? Quite possibly. You'd be amazed how often a dead man's hand comes in handy. Dan? Comes in handy. Yes, very clever. Bah, puns. Oh man, crazy times. So now that we've got that little hey, it's a robot. Oh man, robot dude. And I did something weird there. There's a robot in a funny hat. Must be an invention of Hartnell's. Doesn't look too damaged. Maybe we can power him up. Maybe we can. Oh, these look like blueprints to me. I'm gonna take this pin, because he'll keep hinting at you to pick it up, so take it with you. So we need a cog, we need cogs here and there. I think there's already one there. There's a starter button there. We need a belt, some fuel, power cord, and so that's all good. So what do we have? Well, we have a cog, so we can use that here. Okay, cogs on. Then we have the tights to form the band. We haven't... What a makeshift fan belt, eh? Ah man, you're just like MacGyver, as I believe I said earlier. Ah well. Let's... I think this is what you use for the fuel, as weird as it is. That's how potent the alcohol is, guys. It's like, you know... It's like coal. Not, well, coal or oil, probably more likely. Because it's a liquid. So... I think we need to get other stuff from around the place, though, so... That's fun. Yep, let's see if I can remember where exactly we need to go. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. Let's use the umbrella to hook down that interesting and conspicuous, that's one. Conspicuous looking book. Or conspicuous book. It doesn't need to be conspicuous looking, because conspicuous means noticeable. Oh well. I have heard a lot of people use conspicuous in the term of meaning suspicious. But it's not quite right. So let's... Oh! Yeah! Well, that was a snake for a second. You wimp. Let's take this with us then, I suppose. Sweet, a power cable! Oh, joy of joys! So yes, good old three-pronged, or ponged if you want, if it smells, three-pronged power cable. Sweet. So let's power up this robot, I suppose. The start button was here, wasn't it? Tick, tick. Hooray! It's working, my friends. It's working. Bish bash bosh, job done. Wow, working class Argo. You must be feeling very manly. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that word, but could be argot. Argot? I don't know. So let's lift him. There's no way I'm touching that live power cable. The wiring's all dickly. Or dicky. Only a complete idiot would touch that. Ah, man! Memories! Get on it, Dan. Okay, so the robot should be powering up about now. Oh, what the heck? Dan, you're the computer whiz. Why didn't that work then? It should be charged now, but it doesn't seem to have booted up. He seems to have spewed out an error report. You should read that. Man, you're good at tech support. Ah man, you'd be more helpful than a lot of things. So let's read this, I suppose. What does you say? Me, I'm learn English good. Some sort of error report. It seems the robot's having trouble starting up. Sadly, I don't understand all these complicated words and numbers. Dan, what do you make of this? Let me see. He's been shut down so long, his boot-up files are corrupted. He needs a boot disk to get up and running again. Need to make sure the disk has the error code 4815 in it, or he won't start up. Good work, Captain Computers. Hooray, Captain Computers! So, yes, in the next part, we are going to boot up this robot here. So that'll be fun, with his stylish top hat. Man, we could have used that in the last adventure. But, you know, that would probably have been more complicated than getting it from the Limey. In any case, I'm going to end this part here, because, you know, 15 minutes and all. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye!